Canadian investors love their dividends. So which sectors offer not just the highest dividend yields, but are also expected to see the biggest dividend growth? Coming up, we'll break it all down in this dividend-focused edition of Market Moves. So don't forget to subscribe, and let's dive in. All right, let's start with the difference that dividends can make in your portfolio. Take the TSX itself. In the past 5 years, the Canadian market, the S&P TSX Composite, has risen by more than 65% in price. But if you include dividends, the so-called total return is nearly 100%. So where can you look for dividends? Well, there are several sectors that offer dividend yields north of 3%. By the way, what is a dividend yield? Quite simply, it measures how much a company pays in dividends relative to its stock price. And with the TSX, there are 5 subgroups that have dividend yields that are north of 3%. Financials, real estate, energy, utilities, and communication services, which is basically telecom companies. But while the dividend yield is one helpful indicator, you might also be interested in knowing which groups are expected to see the biggest growth in their dividends. And according to estimates from Bloomberg, only 2 of those 5 sectors with the highest dividend yields are expected to see dividend growth of at least 3% over the next 3 years: utilities and financials. Now, as for some stocks within that financial sector that are expected to see notable growth in their payouts, Bloomberg's forecasting estimates 2 of the largest banks, Royal Bank and TD, are on pace to grow their dividends by at least 5% over the next 3 years. Now, if you're interested in sector exposure to any of those industries, check out what Global X has to offer through its Best of Canada ETF suite. For example, the ETF RING, RING, covers the Canadian telecom companies. H-Bank focuses on the Canadian banks. UTIL focuses on utilities. With real estate, there's REIT. And then there's energy, which is NRGY, focusing on Canada's energy companies. All right, that's it for this week's Market Moves. Thanks for watching. What sectors are you watching? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next Market Moves video. See you next time.